Good day, folks. My name is Yury Shkoda. I am a development team lead at 4GL, and today I would like to show you how you can use SASjs Server, SASjs VS Code extension to get the web out and print output when executing SAS code together with SASjs. So, without further ado, let me start from the studio of SASjs Server. Right here, I have a piece of SAS code. The first part should create a web out, and we should put this string into the web out, and the second part should create a print output. So if we hit run button, we're gonna get the log back. Let me scroll to the very beginning. And I also opened network tab of the developer tools of my browser to see what request has been submitted. If we take a look at the response payload, we're gonna see that in the beginning we have a string that we put into web out. Let's verify that. About content for the demo, exactly the same. And we can see the same web out in the web out tab of the studio. So that's going to be the structure of the response payload if you send and execute requests to SASjs Server. In the beginning, we're going to put the web out output if it's present. If it's not present, we're going to just put an empty string. Then we're going to put SASjs log separator string. It's a system string that we use to separate the log from the rest of the payload, and it wraps the log from the beginning and from the end. So I just looked for this specific system string, and there are two matches in the payload. So if we go to the second appearance, it's at the end of the log. And let me double check that. That's the end of the log. So this specific SASjs logs separator wraps our log from two sides, from the beginning and from the end. And below the second appearance of the system string, we have the print output, which we can also see at the print tab of our studio. Looks exactly the same. Now let's see how it works in VS Code extension, SASjs VS Code extension. So I have a project that I can open using VS Code Studio using code command. And you can download SASjs VS Code extension by finding it at the marketplace of VS Code. Just type SASjs and you should see the SASjs DevOps for SAS. It's completely free. I highly recommend you to give it a try. It can save a lot of time when you work with SAS files. So let's try to execute some SAS code using VS Code, SASjs VS Code extension. In folder demo, I will create a file, demo.sas. And I will copy the code that we used in the studio, copy, and paste it in this file, paste. And now, because I have SASjs VS Code extension installed, I have some specific buttons that this extension adds when I open any kind of SAS file. And one of them is this running man, and it says SASjs run SAS code. Let's hit the button. So my SAS code has been executed. I got the log back. And also SASjs extension created automatically a SASjs results folder, and in this folder it created another folder. And the name of this folder is a timestamp. 20, 23, 05, 10, and so on. So, and this folder contains execution artifacts. So, the log that we can see at the right hand side, this SAS code that has been sent for execution. We also got the print .lst file, which contains the print output, and the webout.txt file, which contains webout content. So now I would like to execute only 4 lines of SAS code. So this time I don't want to create the webout output. This time I would like to create only print output. So I highlighted these 4 lines of SAS code, and I will hit the running man button one more time. Alright, so I got the log back one more time. I got the code.sas file, which contains only 4 lines of SAS code, and the print.lst file, which contains the print output. This time, webout.txt wasn't created because we didn't ask for any webout. I hope you enjoyed this video. One more time, I highly recommend you to use SASjs products. Almost all of them are open source, and they can save a lot of time for you when you're working with SAS projects. If you have any questions, if you have any feature requests or any problem, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you one more time for attending this demo. Please have a good one. Bye bye.